By the way, just for reference, you'll see that all the bolts that I'm taking out, I'm labelling them and I'm putting them into envelopes. I didn't have any sandwich bags, but anything will do, just so you can separate them and you know where they came from. So they'll do in them envelopes for now till I get bags. Right, I've got the 2 bolts taken out of this, and I'm hoping that it'll just slide out with a bit of luck, without too much hassle. Yep, there we go. That's the chain guard off. Set that down there. Yeah, so what next? Well, I don't have to take the carburetor off altogether. Just have to take the throttle cable out and stuff like that. So I think I'll do that instead. I'll just take the throttle cable out. That's that done. I may leave the cap on the carburetor with the other bits, just so it doesn't get wrecked from sitting around. So I'll do that now and I'll get back to you. I have to pull the spring back, and there's a little, see where the cable goes in there? You just slide it out of there. And that's it, so we'll do that. Yeah, so just for my own reference, I'm after removing these little buckos here. These are for holding the side panels in. They lock into them. There's a rubber piece that goes in the middle of them, down in the middle of that, which I have removed because I have 2 brand new ones of these, and these rubber pieces are not in them. Just for other people's reference, the brand new ones that I got were old stock, and these are very difficult pieces to find. So good luck if they're broken or if you're missing them. The other side, at some stage in the bike's life, somebody has welded this on, so I can't get this off. The bolts are practically welded with rust, so the only way I'm going to try and get that off is to cut it and re-drill it and tap it. It's the only thing I can do with it. Okay, so next I think I'm going to tackle into the top end of the bike here, the handlebars, the clocks, that sort of thing, and the mudguard. I want to get everything off the bike. This here ignition coil, I want to get that all off the bike and still leave it that it's able to roll just for now. And if I get a chance later on, we'll start taking the wheels off and taking the engine out. But if I could get the engine out tonight, I'd be happy enough, I think. Yes, it's so exciting. Demo 690 has started the full restoration, finally, of a CB125 RS. So, hope you're going to enjoy watching me over in the next month or 2 while I get this thing back into shape. Okay, so I've got the handlebars now took off, throttle disconnected, clutch disconnected. I'm trying to get this loom mount now, which goes into the back of this headlight. Just took a little break here to try and look for my screwdriver, because as you all know, these things always go missing whenever you're working on stuff like this. This is the clock. This is not going to be going back on the bike, even though I did repair it to the best of my ability, as you'll see in some of the videos. But I did manage to get hold of a brand new one of these. And I will be taking the original mileage clock out of this and putting it into the new casing. So that's the plan. But right, I have to get this open, so look for my screwdriver. Okay, so that's the clocks and everything stripped off the top. As you can see, just the ignition left, and I'm about to remove that also. And I'm going to keep all the electrics with the electrics, and plastics with plastics. You get the drift, what way I'm going to do this. Look at all the envelopes of bolts. I think the next job after I do that will be to remove the exhaust, and when I get that off, then I'll probably drop the engine and take it out. Okay, so I'm as far now as wondering what I'm going to do to take this engine out. I think probably the best option is to undo these pinch bolts and take these forks out. These are not the original forks. They never were meant for this bike, and they've been done away with. I have a new set inside. Well, not new, but they have to be rebuilt, but they are original. This mudguard's not original either. These are off a T2 125. One seal has gone, but they're not pitted at all. So if any of you has a T125 you just want to get a set of forks for that are kind of half decent, give me a shout, because I have no need for them anymore and you can have them. Okay, so I got my neighbour Alvin to give me a lift there, and we got the forks slid out. So that's that whole front piece gone, and the only thing I think I'll even consider using off that is maybe the wheel, maybe. Right, so I'm going to concentrate on getting the engine out now, and probably take the exhaust off first if I can, just to protect it and not get it all dented any more than it already is. So that's the next port of call, is to try and get the exhaust off. Well, that took a bit of fettling, but that's what's left now. Engine out, exhaust off. Just the back part, the shocks, wheel, chain and swing arm to come off. And that's basically it. Of course I'll have to take the yokes off, and I'm going to put new bearings into that frame anyway. But it's not as bad as I thought. I mean, as far as I can see so far, there's no real holes rusted into it. Maybe up here, I thought I spotted one, yeah, just about there. But it's not bad. I'm worried about this area. I mean, it does seem like it's strong, but it has lost an awful lot of metal, and somebody has painted over it, as you can see. So what to do with that, I just don't know. I'll have to see whenever I clean it up just how bad it is. But I will not get another frame for one of these bikes, so I'll just have to weld it or do something. Well, as you can see, in 2 hours I got a lot done. That's the frame on its own, you saw that. Swing arm off, front forks, engine out, as you seen earlier. All the other bits are over here, and the exhaust's in the shed. All bolts labelled. So I have to go and get my wife from work now, so that's a good evening's work. It's good progress. Yeah, so it's now dark outside. It's later in the evening, and I decided I'd put all the parts away, and I decided I'd have a quick look at the frame before I put it away for the night. And guys, it's not good. I mean, you can see up under the handlebars here, and this is a very important spot. We rusted through here. Now we could weld a little plate in there. That part's not so bad. Something can be done. This mess, unfortunately. Now somebody's had a go at it before, and they've welded a piece on top of the shitty stuff, which in my opinion was a stupid idea. I think that they really should have cut that all out and welded a piece in, and I may get somebody to do that yet, if it's doable and there's enough metal there to do it with, because right in there doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. So then I seen that and I thought, right, yeah, well, maybe something can be done with that. But look, so this is the underside of the seat. So this is a very important spot on the bike here also. And this is like Swiss cheese. Unfortunately, I'm only seeing this now. Now, maybe there could be a little piece cut out of here and a piece welded in, and it might save it. Yeah, it could. I could do it that way. It's not ideal. Considering the Considering the condition of the back pieces here also, and how pitted they are, I don't know if this frame's going to do it, but I don't know where I'm going to get another one for an RS. If anyone can tell me where to get a frame for an RS with papers, because I have no idea where you'd get one. They're a pretty rare bike. But if you do know of where to find one, let me know, because I may use a new frame if I can get one with papers. Other than that, we just have to work with what we have, and it isn't good. But hey, these are the things you come across when you're restoring stuff, and you just try and work your way around them. I would hope that we could put a strip in here and it would probably be okay. But how far rusted out the rest of this is, who knows? I mean, somebody's been welding here and here also. It's time, so I'd really like to think if we took a strip out it'd be solid, but judging by the even feeling up here, it's not looking good. See, there's another pit there. You can't really see it because there's no light, but I'll see if I can put a light on this. No, it won't allow me. So that's a pity. Yeah, well, that's what's going on with it. I'll have to make a decision and to either go ahead and try and fix it, or to try and get another frame somewhere, which I don't like my chances of. The chances of getting a frame are extremely slim, so just have to work with what I have probably.